Hello everybody, hope you're having another blessed day. You know what that means. Okay everybody, it is time to check the collateral damage. Which decks survived? Which decks are now officially dead? So yeah, in today's video we're going to be checking out the brand new ban list that just got released on June 21st, 2021. Even though they said it'll be no sooner than July 1st. But you know what? What's 2 weeks? So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so yeah. So far, I don't see anything on this list, and the next one says no sooner than October 1st. So what's his guess? Probably like near end of September. Probably similar how this one was near the end of June. So good. We got about 3 months for the next one, so let's see what we got. Alright, so starting off, I don't see anything. And the first one is Garb Dragon LP is now done so. So we got a first hit, and it's going to be a hit towards Dragon Links. This is the hit. A lot of people saw it coming, even though it was kind of toward like community garage saying this card may not get hit. Kind of how like we waited so long for Firewall Dragon to get hit, and like Dante never got hit. So we're trying to decide which version of this card is going to take. Will it never get hit, or like it just did? Does this take a long time? Because we've been asking for this card to get hit for over a year now. Okay, and probably even way more past that. This card is way too good because it finally facilitates any way you need to take the combo for Dragon Links at any dragon-based deck. So sorry, this does hit your Blue Eyes deck, unfortunately. Reason why is because this card can special summon from the hand, special summon from the deck. So even because of that, you can't even like say, oh, like for say Ice Soul Day, which no card people say was very good, need to get banned. But the reason why Ice Soul Day I say never did get banned because if you did technically hard draw too many of your equipped spells, you have to play a lot of bricks, or you already drew the card in your hand, you can't special summon from your hand. LP didn't care, you can go from your hand or your deck. So yeah, good check on dragons, Dragon Links, so LP is banned. Let's see what else we got. No more links. No, we see no Dragoon, so sorry guys, still got Dragoon, even though Dragoon's not that bad honestly nowadays. It's just you gotta worry about the one turns on the board, it's gonna pop 2 of your cards for sure. And then it does get that whole Omni Negate once per turn. So once you can kind of bake those out, it is pretty good to take down, like Alpha the Beast. It's a pretty good card to take down the Dragoon. Alright, and unfortunately, one of my predictions I really wanted, I did not see Herald of the Arclight on here. I don't like that card, maybe because Drytron's a very good deck. So, yeah, it's not on there. So, no singles been banned. Let's see XYZs. I do not see Zeus, but we see Dryden. Dryden has got banned. Now, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting some hit towards Zeus, even though Zeus' new card, I don't have to reprint it. So, of course, that's just my petty hope. But I did say Zodiacs did need to get checked, maybe because it could easily splash us in, and it was one of the best decks. How it was being combo with Tri-Brigades also. But just banning Dryden. Now, that's a very interesting one, and I'll say this is probably more deadly to a deck than LP was. Because Dryden to me is always how basically Zodiacs would play going first, and also going second potentially. This is mainly it's going first kind of combo. It did have that effect that you can use it going first, pop up either itself or no Zodiac card control. I never played the deck, but seen enough of the combo to remember a little bit of it. And it basically revived a bunch of the XYZ materials, and you can keep going off from there. Also, this pop is not once per turn, so you can use it on your opponent's turn to get that free pop on their turn to kind of interrupt their play. But now with that gone, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I don't know if Zodiac can confidently play going first. Yes, they'll have all their traps and hand traps like they normally do, but what does Zodiacs really do now going first? Yeah, so very interesting. I will say as a prediction, I'm going to say there's going to be a lot less Zodiacs either splash into like the Tri-Brigades. No, they'll still play, never mind, they'll still play in Tri-Brigades and as a package because that is how they can get the Zeus very easily to kind of clear boards. But I don't think like pure Zodiacs is going to be a big threat anymore. Unless they change it up. Zodiacs probably change it all up, play more hand traps, and they're going to become like going second base decks just to kind of make a Zeus, clear the board, and control it from there. So yeah, that's my prediction, yeah. Zodiac's going to change from going first they will become a go in second control base deck if they do anything from now. Right. After that, no more XYZs. Any spells? Unfortunately, no Mystic Mind for you guys out there. Call by the Grave. No. Come on. No bang on Call by the Grave. Okay, no spells and no traps hit. Alright. So hopefully we do get some limits on some spells because there are a lot of problematic searchers in the game. You have Cyber Emergency, you have Nibiru Servant, Fossil Dig, Tinky. All four of those I say are very, very meta relevant searchers that I feel like should definitely go to 1. Just kind of check the decks and make them more fair against like going tier 2 and rogue decks, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Anything? Next one, Miscellaneous Swords to 1. Well, that's definitely going to say then that probably Fossil Dig did not go to 1 if Miscellaneous Swords did. This is the one that I was always flip-flop about you know, Miscellaneous Swords going to 1 or Fossil Dig going to 1. I preferably would have wanted, I think, Fossil Dig going to 1, mainly because it kind of, well, Fossil Dig needs to be once per turn, period. If it was once per turn, I wouldn't care. But since it's not, I always say Fossil Dig was more broken. Mainly because if you have the Miscellaneous Swords already in your hand, you can get the Fossil Dig. But if you already have the Soul Eaten, you can always just search the Miscellaneous Swords without even having to summon the Soul Eaten. But then Fossil Dig can get Ash, and then you can just normal summon Soul Eaten and get the Miscellaneous Swords anyways. All the reason this is potentially better hit to dinosaurs is because once your opponent has to waste out the first Mystic Sword, as you say, you even like Ghost Spell it to take away the banishing effect. At that point, they have no more Miscellaneous Swords to use for basically the rest of the door, so they have no kind of recursion or resources they can use, and there's a good chance once you're able to break whatever board they end up with, they're going to lose, okay? So that is still a pretty good deck. There's no recursion in the deck now without Miscellaneous Swords and multiple copies. And then we got no good hit. Always said over Electromite, Joker needed to come back, and I'm fine with this one. This is literally like the one. This is like the Rhoda, basically. Normal summon, you get to add like I think it's a Performer Pal or Odd Eyes monster from your deck to your hand. I am perfectly fine with that. So good for Pendulums. You guys still have another good support card back. We'll see what Pendulums do now. I don't know if it'll be meta. We'll see what happens in the next month, and then I'll probably get back to you guys with that. But yeah, Joker back to 1. You'll like to see it. Next, Striker Dragon to 1 also. Okay, yep, sorry. You know how I said like the hits to Zodiac was probably way more impactful than LP? Now hitting Striker and LP to 1, well, LP Bane and Striker to 1. Yeah, I think Dragon Leagues are in a lot of trouble. Because I always thought Striker Dragon was kind of its recursion card. And once it got hit, you know, you can always go on your second turn and try to get the searches again. Because always basically that gets combo started. But now that that's gone, what does Dragon Link do? Because let's say if they go first into Striker Dragon, get the search, you Ash it or Ghost Spell or Gamma it. What does it do past that going second? Or if it gets another second turn? I don't think anything. Because they don't get that Filth Spell. They don't get the whole Graveyard Recursion, the spells from the hand to keep comboing off. And eventually even get into seals. So yeah, that's gonna hurt Dragon Leagues a lot. They still got Pisty for sure. They still got multiple seals. But I don't know what they're gonna be able to do. So yeah, Dragon Leagues and Zoos looking like they're definitely in trouble. Anything else? Maraude Stalio is back at 1. Okay. Now Soundgrates, I have not heard any Soundgrate deck period doing anything in a long time. You know, even if Soundgrate was a deck, I never had problems with the deck archetype itself. It's always the other thing I've been like, similar to like Zodiacs, is how they splash in like, oh, I play Salamangreats, but I play 15 to 18 hand traps. I don't really like those decks. And I feel like that's what this deck kind of centered around. They're gonna play probably the free Ash, the free Imperm, the free let's say Forbidden Droplets. They'll play maybe free Ghost Spell, Phantasmes, and then, you know, whatever else they want to play. And they're still be able to get their combo off. Because, let's see, anything else hits Salmon Great? They got Gazelle to 1. And I think what's the searcher? I know the L search is on her summon. Yes, Circle. It's at 1 also. So I guess, yeah, didn't this get banned before those two? I can't remember, but, you know, maybe it won't be as bad because basically two Rotas are at one. So yeah, you know, not going to do probably much. Maybe become a new rogue deck. But yeah, people have been asking for Salmon Greats and those older decks that come some kind of support back as long as they're not dead. So there's their support. Nothing else needs to happen with this deck. Alright. Oh god. Oh no 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 no, I see mistakes. I see mistakes. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage is back out one. Now, the card itself isn't too bad. You know, it just searches any of the Edo Sky Striker cards you need. But it's what this is going to cause which is going to be a problem. This card is back out one. You're going to see a lot more people trying to play Sky Strikers, testing them out. And here's the problem with this. Sky Strikers by itself, I'm fine with the deck. But similar to Salamangreat, it's what they do with it. Always when I play Sky Strikers, they play like 20 goddamn floodgates or hand traps. There can only be one, the skill drain, well, not skill drain, but like Ash Blossoms, the permanences, everything. And the one card that they always play with this deck, and I hate it, is Sky Striker Mystic Mine. You know, back when Engage was at one for a bit, I thought, it went to one, didn't it? I think so. Yeah, Sky Striker Mystic Mine was a fairly problematic deck. It was still like tier 1, tier 2, and this could easily become that again just because of how easy this deck is to play. You just gotta get the one normal summon, you get all you goddamn Sky Strikers, and bada bing, bada boom, you know, you got your 2 free back row, you got your Mystic Mine on the board, and you know, why would they Mystic Mine to one card? And that's exactly the point. Skyscraper is only you to make a board with one card, but every other deck to kind of combo off needs at least 2 cards on the board. Alright, and at that point, all the monster effects are dead, they can't even attack. Alright, only deck that didn't really need that was, well, Zodiacs, and we kind of know what just happened to Zodiac. Yeah, and even Dryden was the one card that they would typically use to out the Mystic Mine. They would chain it and pop the Mystic Mine and keep comboing from there. But now they don't have Dryden to do that, so Sky Strikers are even more in a safe position. They can definitely go second because they'll play a ton of hand traps out the wazoo, and going first, they only need one card and they'll basically get a ton of back row floodgates galore. All right. So yeah, just because this card coming back, I will say Imperial Order is definitely going to be coming back. I will personally probably main in Harpy's Feather Duster if you haven't already, maybe even Twin Twisters and Impermanence, Imperial Order, because this is just that strong of a card. All right. Let's see what else. Reverie Boot's still at one. Did Call by Grave here? Call by the Grave is still at one also. Oh no, my 2 praise and mercy. And you know what? I just realized no Tenye, no Foster Dig, no Diverse Servant, no Cyber Emergency. Oh god. And we know what we already said before, there's barely anything that should go to 2. Anything at 2 was limited. Double Iris Magician, so more support to Pendulums, which is good. It should go to 3, honestly. For sure, put it at 2. But that means nothing else got hit. Okay, anything get unbanned? Symbol of Heritage, a quit spell doesn't really do nothing. Basically, it's a quit spell that if you have 3 of the same monsters name-wise in the graveyard, you can revive 1, I think. Yeah, it's called Monster Reborn, but with a restriction. I never understood why this card was banned. Maybe because you can search it at Palsper Dragon. I don't know. But yeah, yeah. So at this point, if nothing else hit, Dragon Links and Zodiacs are definitely not in the top 5 anymore. I'll say. Tri Brigade and Drytron went unscathed. They're gonna be 1 and 2. Prank Kids didn't get hit. They can maybe be up there. Eldritch and Invoked and Shaddolls didn't get hit at all. They'll probably up there somewhere, shuffling it all around. Besides Drytron and Tri Brigade, those still probably your top 2 best decks, and then those 3 are kind of messing around. Sky Strikers is definitely probably get tier 2, if not tier 1. So yeah, only thing that really got hit was Dinosaurs with Miscellaneous Sorcerers. Doesn't kill the deck at all, just kind of hurts, makes it like less safe to play, and you can't really have the recursion as having multiples in the deck. Zodiacs really got hurt that you can't really play it as a pure deck, at least as a going first deck. You don't have to play it as going second, so it means more hand traps. And then Dragon Links literally got killed. I don't think a lot of people will be playing Dragon Links, even though it can still do its plays. That it's more of like a glass cannon now. But yeah, that is the June 2021 ban list, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Guys helps me support me and helps me make more videos for you to enjoy. Also, go down in the comment section. Is there any of these things that you thought should not have got hit in the way it did, or cards like I already said before, like a lot of searchers, that probably needed to get checked to kind of make the decks more fair? Because 3R card you're going to run into now a Drytron and also a Tri-Brigades format now. But yeah, with that, you know it's time for me to say, I hope this week is a blast. I hope to see you again in the next video. And with that in mind, I'm out.